festive occasion of Raksha Bandhan, the local residents of Sonali village made a heartfelt gesture towards our soldiers stationed at the Uri sector in Jammu and Kashmir. In a moving display of appreciation and solidarity, the villagers traveled to the Uri sector to tie Rakhis on the wrists of the brave soldiers. They also distributed sweets, sharing the joy of the festival with those who are away from their families and serving on the front lines. The soldiers, touched by this act of kindness, expressed their gratitude. This gesture not only brought a smile to their faces but also reinforced the bond between the military and the community they protect. This Raksha Bandhan, Sonali village has shown that the spirit of the festival extends beyond borders, bringing together civilians and soldiers in a shared celebration of safety and brotherhood. Such acts of kindness and solidarity remind us of the deep respect and gratitude we hold for our servicemen and women who sacrifice so much for the security of our nation. In Noida, this Raksha Bandhan, the traffic police introduced a unique initiative to celebrate the festival. On this special day, while everyone is ready to make the bond between brothers and sisters memorable, the Noida Traffic Police launched a No Fine Day exclusively for women. Today, the Noida Traffic Police offered a special gift to women. DCP Traffic Yamuna Prasad and ACP Traffic Ramkrishna Tiwari distributed free helmets to women in Sector 37. As part of this initiative, the Traffic Police ensured that no fines were issued to women today, sending a strong message about safety. DCP Traffic personally engaged with the public on the streets, emphasizing the importance of wearing helmets. As part of this initiative, the Traffic Police ensured that no fines were issued to women today, sending a strong message about safety. DCP Traffic personally engaged with the public on the streets, emphasizing the importance of wearing helmets. Noida Traffic Police's initiative not only made Raksha Bandhan special but also raised awareness about road safety. This effort has not only provided women with a sense of security but also strengthened their confidence in adhering to traffic rules. In Kolkata, junior doctors are making their voices heard through a powerful protest march. Today, they marched from Calcutta National Medical College to the Kolkata Police Headquarters at Lal Bazar, demanding justice for the horrific rape murder case at Ajikar Medical College and Hospital. The protesters, clad in their white coats, are raising their voices in unison, calling for immediate and stringent action. They are demanding a thorough investigation and justice for the victim, highlighting the need for safety and security within medical institutions. The march underscores the deep concern and outrage among the medical community regarding the incident. The junior doctors are seeking accountability from the authorities and are emphasizing the urgency of addressing such grave issues. This demonstration of solidarity and demand for justice reflects the broader call for reform and safety measures within medical facilities. The protesters hope their actions will lead to prompt and effective measures to ensure such tragedies do not recur.
Justice! 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 Justice!
In the ongoing legal proceedings related to the alleged Muda scam, Advocate Ranganath Reddy, who represents T.J. Abraham, the complainant, has made significant statements about the case. According to Reddy,
see, the petitioner, the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Siddaramaiah, he had filed a writ petition seeking, questioning the sanction order passed by His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka, on the grounds that the sanction order, while passing the order of sanction, His Excellency the Governor has not considered the decision of the Cabinet. Secondly, the order was passed in a haste, that is within no time, as on the date of the application filed for sanction. These were the two primary contentions. And also another contention was that there was no sufficient material placed before the sanctioning authority, His Excellency the Governor, to accord a sanction in accordance with Section 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act and Section 197 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, which is a corresponding provision to Section 218 of the BNSS.
Recent statements, Tanmaya Lal, Secretary, West, in the Ministry of External Affairs, emphasized India's stance on the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine.
Conflict, and which can lead to enduring peace. So, dialogue is absolutely essential. Lasting peace can only be achieved through options that are acceptable to both parties. and it can only be a negotiated settlement. On our part, India continues to engage with all stakeholders. Prime Minister Modi has had conversations with leaders of both Russia and Ukraine, as you know, and Prime Minister had also visited Russia recently. India is willing to provide all possible support and contribution required to help find peaceful solutions to this complex issue. And at this stage, it is not for us to anticipate or prejudge what the outcome of these discussions will be between the leaders of India and Ukraine.
The Indian Coast Guard is mourning the loss of its chief, Rakesh Pal, who passed away yesterday in Chennai after suffering a cardiac arrest. Today, the final rites for the esteemed officer are being performed at Brar Square in Delhi. As the nation pays its respects, the ceremonial proceedings are marked by solemnity and honor. The late Chief Rakesh Pal's contributions to the Indian Coast Guard and his dedication to national security are being remembered and celebrated. Family, friends, and senior officials from various sectors have gathered to bid a heartfelt farewell. The ceremony is a testament to the high regard and respect that Chief Pal commanded throughout his distinguished career. The Indian Coast Guard and the entire nation deeply mourn the loss of Chief Rakesh Pal, whose leadership and service have left a lasting impact. His legacy will continue to inspire future generations in the realm of maritime security and service.